And we are back for the judge election. Not the election, but the debate before the election to talk about the Constitution, talk about our electees are going to answer some questions. Should be a pretty cool time. I'm just about there. And we're going to get set up, parked up. I believe it is going on right here somewhere. That building? Is it that building? It has to be. They must be talking about the Fountain City Church, dude. But he just gave me these coordinates. Where the hell? Yeah, he said 107, 103, which is this church. He said the school. But there ain't no school over here, is there? Oop. Oh, Jesus. That's never good. This is the school. Yeah, this is definitely school. This is where he said it was going to be. I don't know where to park at, though, but I guess I'll just pull off right here. Yeah, these are the coordinates, and he said the school across the street from the church, so it's just pretty early. We still got 15 minutes till it's supposed to be going, but I don't like that there's nobody here. It's making me think this is not where it's happening. Check the government website here. Doesn't seem to be anything about it on here yet.
The building I was thinking of had a huge parking lot. There's a giant structure, but I think that was the courthouse. So I don't know. He just told you this place. So
He literally just told me this place, and I don't think he was wrong about that, right?
I wouldn't think so.
Like, these are the coordinates. This is the school across the street from the church. Unless they changed again. Maybe I should go down to PR and see what's going on. I don't know. I don't want to make a post saying we're gonna watch it if we're not in the right spot yet. I don't think Mayor Moss would be wrong about that, though. Like, he's one of the electees. You think he would know. Unless they just change it on him. Let's see. They're all in the PR voice. that helo at? There it is. Where are you going? Still got 15 minutes, folks. Hope I'm in the right place. Maybe I should go double check. This is exactly where Mayor Moss told me he was going to be, though, so maybe I'm just the first one here. Unless they are doing it somewhere else now. I feel like this is a bad spot, too. Somebody could easily get up in that church and snipe your ass. I don't know, I'm getting nervous. I think I might head into town just for now. And we can always convoy back out with everyone. But I don't want to miss anything. Right, that's what I'm saying. They should be staged up. Maybe he was just missing. Oh, I think it's right here, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This is it. Okay, okay, okay. I was just a little bit up the street.
Hello, what's your name?
Hello, Jason Wall here.
Hey, how's it going, Mr. Wall?
Doing good, doing good.
Good.
How you doing, Mr. Benson?
Pretty good, sir.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna be kicking off the event here soon. We're just kind of asking everybody to hang out over here on this side of the street
Yep.
until the announcement is made.
No worries.
It's okay.
I was just up the street. I thought it was up there, but I was a little misinformed.
Yeah. I like your
But-
outfit, man. That's actually banging.
Hey, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I like this shirt too. It holds the flashlight on it, so when I'm fishing, I can see the bobber in the dark.
That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I like that.
Hell yeah, appreciate you, Benson.
Appreciate it. You need any food or water or anything?
No, I got plenty. Thank you, though.
No problem. The gentleman in the blue van over there, he's got catering services from McDougal's. So feel free to-
Oh,
and don't-
I don't like chicken that was fucked, so I'm gonna stay away from that. Appreciate it though.
Copy list. Sorry, go ahead.
It's just straight trash McDougal's right in front of him.
Sorry, again, one more time.
Hey man, we're kind of rivals now because I got my own little seafood restaurant, so we're not rivals, but you know.
Well, when it starts, when people start coming in, we can move that because we need to search them, right? Isn't that what was happening? I was speaking like 7 people at once.
Yeah, competition, not rivals. It's friendly, of course, just like restaurant owner to restaurant owner. I thought it might have been torn, but I guess it's not. Wish there was some water around here. I could go fishing in the meantime. Is there? There is.
That's crazy.
Or do you think I'll miss too much if I go fishing over here?
I don't know.
I mean, we still got 10 minutes. It's okay. I'm not jumping off the waterfall. Don't worry about it. Just gonna throw a line in for a couple times. Just toss a line in a couple times. Uh-oh. Well, that's not what I meant to do. Fuck me. All good? All good. Come on. Oh, there it is. School, South Fountain City. Apologize for the inconvenience. Alright, I just made the announcement in Fountain Book. We'll catch a couple fish while we're waiting. It's a nice little river, actually. I like the waterfall over there. It's pretty. Calming waters. Beautiful day out. That's for sure. Good weather. Got me a crab. We'll head back in about probably 5 minutes before they start. Catch a couple fish and head on back over there. Should be a pretty good time. Trying to think of some questions to maybe ask them, some scenarios. If anyone's got any questions, I should ask them. Drop it in the chat. I'll be sure to try to bring it up when the Q&A starts. For the judge election debate, yep. That is what's going on. Yeah, sure. Might as well share it over. Yeah, if you could.
Fountain Book or general?
If you do Fountain Book, you have to be a character. I guess I'm gonna have to do it. Let me just do it. Alright, one more cast and then we're going back. I say catch every moment of it, and then I'm over here fishing behind it, not listening to anybody. I'll be there in 1 second. I just want to catch a couple fish, alright, while we was waiting. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with catching a couple fish while you're waiting. I swear I'm headed over there right now, just after this catch. It's the last cast. I'm addicted to fishing. I'm addicted, I tell you what. There we go. What do we get? Got a suefish, a crab, and a grouper. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's hope I run through the woods the correct direction and don't get lost over here. What's up, what's up? Black Matter Film, appreciate you tuning in. And there's some good fishing back over there in that river. How you doing, Father Kane? What was that? Oh, I thought you said something, sorry. Must have been these guys. Yep, they just stayed just over here for now. We're gonna be crossing over soon for the event. We still got about 5 minutes.
Tip not included.
We got some McDougal's employees dropping food for people, catering the event.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it.
MPS, got marshals here. I think it's gonna be a good spot. It's a pretty good spot for the election. I like the flags in the background and everything.
You know what? I think let the debates go and then make a choice. That's what I'm thinking. Because, you know, they've all kind of been, they're all trying to vote for me, vote for me. Let's see what you got to say, you know?
I guess it'd be probably a good spot. Hell yeah, man. I love this fucking island. That's why we love it so much, man. It looks so beautiful. The graphics are incredible. It's just a PS5 too. Howdy. Oh, Tony, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, man?
Not much, not much. How's that? There's gemstone over there. Hell yeah, nice Crocs.
Hell yeah, they fit perfectly to my.
Yeah, you got them in my color.
Hell yeah. My new Ralph Lauren shirt. Tommy Hilfiger, I mean.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Don't be a hater, Jackie. Don't be a hater.
Crazy to see NPS.
Yeah. I was coming up the back way through Monty and they almost ran into me. They was driving in the middle of the road and I'm like, oh shit! I almost had to swerve out of the way. It was funny.
Should I say hi?
Yeah, go say hi to them. I'm sure they'd love to talk to you.
Not everyone.
I don't even know. There's only 3, I think, online.
Let me
I
try
think it's.
it. Let's see.
We can't go over there right now, actually.
Oh.
They will probably shoot on sight. They told us to stay over here, so I'm not gonna attempt it.
I'm gonna try.
Just go climb the fountain. See that sniper on the roof? I wouldn't tempt him. It's probably Doc, and he doesn't miss.
I can imagine.
You got food and water? You need anything?
Yeah, I just bought enough.
Nice. Got about 1 more minute till it's supposed to start, but I don't know. Yep. If you're gonna hate, you're gonna get timed out, Jackie. Only positivity in the chat, y'all. We don't play none of that shit.
Did you know that they actually only have 3 senior rangers left?
Yeah. Not too surprising.
Find him right here.
Yeah, I got my meta glasses on, so you know, got
Yeah.
quite a few people watching.
Hey guys.
Yeah, Tony, say hi.
Welcome to the stream, guys.
Hey, your voice is sounding a little better though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you seem like you're healing up good, dude. I appreciate that. That's always good. Beep beep.
Matt. Did you see my car?
No, I didn't. Oh, is this your car? Nice. Got the red Jeep next to the red Sarka. Hell yeah. That's my car, the red Sarka right here. You parked next to me, didn't even realize it.
Damn. I could have chosen every parking spot.
Yeah, for real. That's funny. Yeah, I was just back there. There's a river back there. I was just fishing in it while we were waiting.
Yeah. How was your brother doing, and how was the Xbox locker?
It's here and there. We still got to find something out, but he was able to fish on Fountain for a while, so might just have to stick to doing that because he can't really go much else. But we're working on it.
Fishing? Did it change, or is it the same?
Oh, it's changed, Tony. I'll have to show you how to do it. Okay. It's pretty cool. Yeah, there's like a little bobber now, so like you can see like where you cast, and then it'll like disappear when you get it. Father Kane sends his love. He said he's in my voice in my head right now. He says your mullet's on point.
Love bag, man, love bag. Did you
Yeah,
know that no one of the Rangers know that I'm bad PD now?
They don't know. Oh shit.
No, it was
That's
all
hilarious,
like
actually.
Secret.
I did not know it was a secret. That's funny. Yeah, I watched it. Y'all, well, you weren't there, but Josiah and all the others hanging out.
Yeah, Josiah's also PD.
Yep. Howdy ho. Yeah.
Who do we have here?
Good question. Nobody.
Alright.
That's fair.
I'm gonna call the police on you.
Oh, it's Barry.
I knew it. I just know this face.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, it kind of looks like Barry, but I wasn't sure.
Who's that?
I have no idea. What's your name, sir? Oh, he's a little shy.
Don't run away from me.
Don't pick on him, Tony.
Yo, I think your car was fucked, dude.
I just realized you're wearing an eye patch. How did I not notice that?
You know I'm always wearing something crazy.
Hell yeah, I love it. I love it.
And I think this hair is... like, no one else wears this hair besides me.
I know, dude. You rock it.
Even when I'm on shift, I'm wearing this.
Hell yeah, dude. The cop with the mullet. That's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Why aren't you on duty right now?
I want to chill for a little bit.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Okay, makes sense. How's it going? How's it going? Uh-oh.
We got 2 people down. Man down.
Don't worry, officers. You're just removing his husk.
Just removing a husk. Just removing a husk. That's what I'd say too if I just murdered someone. Great, now there's going to be a body laying over there the whole time. Probably won't be the first one, or the last one, I mean. My shit's been running great, though. Look at him over there. Oh, I lost my binoculars. They're still in my trunk? No.
You know what I got.
Damn
Just
it.
tell me what I-
Unless they're in your backpack.
It's nasty as fuck. I'm gonna give you a sprint.
Oops, just put the same backpack on.
You ain't asked for. Damn, I gave you a Pepsi.
Nope. Damn.
Did that.
How did you grow hair? Said, how did you grow hair?
Not included, big bro.
Oh, I'm
Mr. Moss's
I'm a just, I have a lot of money.
Yeah, he's just built like that. He got hair implants.
My head every day, even rubbing that hair on there. The cream. Got that cream from the Woodstock.
No one else wears this mullet.
They plucked his ass hair and put it on his head. He used to be
Hell
bald.
That's what the
Where's
last
the
lady
shirt,
was
dude?
doing with all that hair.
Yep, yep.
Some pubes on your head, man.
Yo, who are you voting for?
Don't know yet. They are going to decide who I'm voting for in here at the debate.
You press?
Oh, okay, sounds good.
Okay, tell. You looked like you were someone else, maybe. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think we've met yet.
Fuck, bro. Guys, can you hear me?
What?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Alright, okay. Well, what is going on here?
This is a judge election debate. We're gonna ask the judges a question, go over the new constitution they're gonna be put in place. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Tell you what, fellas, if y'all haven't made up your mind on who to vote for yet, Mr. Moss is your man. He's the guy
Oh,
for
yeah.
the people.
I already
Who
agree
can
with
I vote
that.
for? I don't even know who I can vote for.
So there are 3 people running. You have Merritt Moss, Alex Sharp, and Spike Farron.
Alright, alright.
Who are you, sir? Marcus
I think we've met
Leone.
before,
Yeah, we definitely
What
have.
do you mean?
up in
Nice to meet you.
NPS.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
your
sure.
name?
It's
What's
Marcus.
your name, man?
Tony
This,
Trey.
this here's Tony Trey. Don't forget it.
Yo, do y'all
Tony and
Brothers.
Mr. Leone.
do y'all maybe know someone called Ismail?
Doesn't ring a bell, man.
I don't think so.
Alright, because
I don't-
it's a friend of mine. We was on this island a long time ago, you know. And I thought I could maybe find him here, but maybe he's not on the island anymore.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know what Ismail.
What don't you want? You either don't want the corn
Not
or
sure.
you don't want the hand.
So, what's your
I'm just
name?
My apologies, Mr. Leone.
in my head.
Okay.
Work for Mr. Moss.
But that'll cost extra. Cash over.
Alright, okay.
Well, he's doing a great job. I'd love to see him as judge.
I can't actually
Me too.
pick me up, but usually I do cash out.
I mean, as an
Is
interim
Sharp-
judge,
is
at least,
Sharp
he's doing a
next to
good
me?
job.
Yep.
What's up?
The sharp right here next to me in the white.
No.
Time, bro. You want some
He's I think he's clocked in a DoorDash right now, or Double Dash.
It's free. Merritt Moss cashier. He's running for judge, so he paid for it.
Oh yeah, look at all the people here, man.
I got pineapple.
It's all coming
I
together.
got tuna. Alright, give me tuna, and I got so
That man
much
is
pickle
pacing that roof with perfect precision.
Hey boys, there's catering over there brought to you by Merritt Moss.
I thought it was. Never mind. Isn't it McDougal's?
It's
Yeah,
McDougal's.
it's
He
McDougal's, bro.
said,
McDougal's brand.
yeah, no, he said that Merritt Moss paid him to cater.
Well, if y'all need catering in the future, remember, I got a fish restaurant coming, and we don't fuck our food.
I haven't seen him for at least.
Hey, man. Those are just rumors, bro.
I walked in there the first day, and they told me.
No. If you go in there and stripping tender there and you talking like that, you ain't walking out, gang.
Oh, that's all right.
You know stripping
If
tender?
they,
The brothers?
oh, I know them. I'm not scared of them.
Oh, it's not about fear, man. It's about violence. They don't play games when it comes to their chicken.
That's all right. I don't play games when it comes to my fish.
They ain't gonna touch it before you do, though. I promise you
That's the problem, though. That's the issue.
Nah, they take good care of you there, bro.
Nah, I don't know.
Mr. Moss
Just a little.
inspected each of these to make sure that there was only what needed to be in those.
I just fresh caught my food from the river back there. Got a nice crab here I'm gonna eat up.
Yeah, but sometimes, man, you gotta eat that fake processed stuff. Make you feel good about yourself for not doing it so often.
It's not gonna make you feel good the next day.
Well, no, or the next days after that. But it's.
Oh, I'm just saying, you know, we'll be open for catering too, so you'll have another option.
That's good to know. I will write that down.
We're all friendly. I got no problems with them. Strip and tender, they seem like good people. Or chickens. Yeah.
That blue van over there, Mr. Moss has catered everything for you.
Yep. Yeah, because I'd love to work with Moss in the future for sure.
Oh, dude, I'm sure he'd love to. I know the debate's starting soon. Do you have any questions that you plan on asking him?
I've been racking my brain on it. I was thinking about asking like a scenario question, like, if cop did this and civilian did this, how do you think you would rule or something like that, but I haven't came up with a specific question yet.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this for all three of the candidates. Questions like that are hard to answer.
Yeah.
Because a lot of context will probably be missing.
Yeah,
I
guess that's
a
fair.
super specific scenario, I probably wouldn't.
I know, that's why I've been trying to think of other questions to ask. I just want to get something that, you know, they'll all answer differently, you know, so we can get a gauge on their character.
I mean, if you have like a specific thing you want to talk about, just ask them about their policies on that topic.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, no problem. Try to make sure people, you know, if they have questions, that they'll be able to ask it in a way that it'll get answered.
Yeah, right. No, I get what you're saying. Hell yeah.
Are they gonna have us seated in there, or?
They said that they just wanted to stand us over here for now until they secure it. So I'm assuming yes. I'm assuming they're gonna take us in. But
building, man, how is it not secured yet? I did a pass by earlier for Mr. Moss, and there's like 3 doors.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess they're waiting for all the PD and everybody to show up and get staged first.
I guess, man. Tell you what, this is a pretty good turnout.
Yeah, that's what I was just
Honestly,
thinking, man.
I expected more people to not be here because all the PD were here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Who are all the candidates? Would you guys know that shit?
Yeah, you got Merritt Moss, you got Alex Sharp, and you got Spike Barron.
Okay, got it.
Spike Moss, though.
Yeah.
I get paid every time I say that.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got it.
When was that? Oh, you know why I did it?
It looks like they'll probably be letting us in here soon.
Tough luck. You want to know why?
Let me go make sure this McDougal's guy is acting right. Hold on.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I think we're gonna go in there and get searched, I think.
You said something about America sucked or something like that.
You worried? I was like, you got something that you don't want him to find? Like, they probably will. They'll probably check for guns, make sure nobody's.
Right now.
Oh, nice. How they're gonna personally lay the foundation? Okay, it's not a bad one.
Hey, you get your buddy to... No. You get to tell me your buddy's name. I'll pay him for it. That's fine. Because it was your mistake. He shouldn't have to suffer for it. But if it was your car, then I'm going to keep it blown up.
How was your night last night, Barry?
Nice. You fucked up your buddy. That was your fault.
Oh, yippee.
I was chilling, bro.
Yeah, my brother.
I think
brother.
next time we will have your restaurant cater game.
Oh yeah.
I think our McDougal guys at Arson has to trash that guy's car yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's probably not good.
So, my guy, how
That's
we
not a
doing,
good
man?
look. See, as a restaurant owner, you cannot be a felon or have felonies or have people work for you who have felonies. That's in the business license contract. Just saying.
I'm
I read
telling you
through
what,
it.
that rule right there is exactly why your OSHA man is a friendly, nice, good man.
Are you
I
the
care
ocean
about the
man?
OSHA regulations, and if I do something bad, they will take away my regulation.
Yep, straight up. Will you
I
be
was
a food
informed that
inspector too?
day one. You
You gonna
see,
be a...
no, being that the OSHA is a added thing we're doing custom to the to the island.
Oh, that's gonna
Normal
be awesome,
laws
dude.
and normal rules and laws from other islands wouldn't apply with OSHA for here. So being that we do that, we could add things underneath it that are like food inspector, vehicle inspection, fuel line inspector, to go do all those kind of
Right.
different things for like the different
Yeah, that'd be
facilities,
really
for
cool.
sure. And we can have those inspectors underneath the OSHA office,
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's got the initial regulations, fines, and then once a place gets hit by so many fines, it's like, okay, we need to send out a crew to go do a once over.
Oh, I like that.
That's when we can send the inspectors out.
Open up that can for me. I don't have
I got you.
I was about to say, unfortunately, you might
Can
have to hit
opener
me
sponsored
Google
by Merit Moss. Just so you
This
guys
is
know.
my can.
Yeah, but it's sponsored by Merit Moss. If you inspect it, his name is on it.
Oh, very nice.
How the hell?
Told you.
Tony can
He's
fly.
everywhere, man. I'll tell you what, Mr. Wall. The next event hosted by Mr. Moss, regardless of what it is, definitely gonna get the fish market out here, man.
Hell yeah.
This I know how much he paid. I don't want to tell him that he got ripped off, but he paid way too much.
Oh no, really?
Especially for this kind of service, man.
Yeah. I was figured that would happen. See, we would charge just the fair price. Yep. Yep. It'll stop at some point.
I shall pray to the rosary that thy demon shall go.
Is it working yet?
There we go.
Okay. I was about to get the holy water out, man.
I swear. It wasn't me.
I was like, gee, I'm trying everything, bro.
It almost
Hey, what
worked.
do y'all think about, I'd like to, just like funsies, I'd like to plan a expedition for everybody.
Yeah, that'd be fucking
go
awesome.
Foot, go walk between different campgrounds throughout the island, multiple day expedition.
Hell yeah, that'd be crazy.
Campgrounds on foot, just check out different areas, some points of interest too.
Hey,
go fishing during all of it.
Yeah, I know some good points of interest.
Yeah, if you want some good spots, especially about the island and explaining the island itself, let me know. I'll get you hooked up.
We'll keep it mild so that way we're not giving away too many things with people, but we keep it interesting to kind of get new players into it and maybe some old players back,
right.
to explore.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that'd be
there's a lot
sick,
of people
dude.
that have been here forever and still don't know much
Oh,
about the
dude.
island itself.
You could explore this island for weeks and still not find everything on it.
I mean, shoot, we can have somebody split up the audiobook into chapters, and we can have it sectioned off a couple chapters go off when we do the expedition.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I like the idea of that.
That'd be cool.
I know the cartographer would love to do something like that. Yeah. They were gonna do a a scavenger hunt thing, which would be cool too.
Really?
Yeah, you have to know some of the lore and you gotta find certain things. Like he said, he would drop maps at certain spots, and you gotta go find as many as you can. Sounded really fun, but then
That sounds fun.
Then the island got broken for a while, so.
Right. Yeah, actually, Torn's the one that showed me around most of the places.
Yeah, Torn's the man.
Been shown around by was it you and Torn that showed me the special place?
When you say,
I'm sure.
Talk about the one.
The one that
I'm sure.
I was told never to show anybody, which I have never shown anybody.
I'm sure it was Torn.
Yep. The one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. Hey, you know what? I've kept true to that.
I
Like that
appreciate that.
specific one.
Yeah, that one's
specific,
off.
No, that specific one I haven't shared. I've shared like other little knowledge things to help people out with their roles, but that one, no, that one's.
Damn, dude, that's good, man.
Give
No,
you a
that
back
one place
massage.
is off limits, I think, for people to be shown. You gotta find it.
My back hurts, dude. Damn.
Yep, just trying to set his back
He's a
straight.
trained chiropractor,
Yep.
part-time fish salesman. Don't worry.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, man.
Snake oil salesman too. You just get to figure out which hat he's wearing today.
I never sold no snake oil. That's McDougal's you're thinking of.
Hey man, don't knock on McDougal's. Sponsored by Moss.
Oh, you're right. You're right. For today, I won't knock on him until it's no longer sponsored by Moss, and then I'll knock on him.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so here's the deal, gentlemen. Here's the deal. We're all going to be coming in single file, okay? From the other side of this fountain, we're going to be single file. You're going to get searched 2 at a time, okay? I will be in charge of telling you when to go in. If there's any muckery, any messing about, any pushing in, any stupid shit, you're not coming in. Is that understood? Alright, and now this is your time to put any firearms or anything you have on you away, or anything that can cause harm, any weapons of any sorts, because you will not be permitted to enter with them. You will be set to completion, okay? You'll be asked to drop all of your clothing and items you have on you, and you will be searched, okay?
Understood.
Alright, everyone follow me. Single file, please.
Single file, guys.
Single file, inside the fountain, fast 2, please approach the officers in the center, fast 2, please.
Trying to set up, make sure I still got food and water.
Once you see one move through, the next one move through, okay?
Alright, you're all good. Thank you.
Alright, next
Did
two.
you just touch my ass?
Hey, fist bump.
And then just
Don't act like you don't like it, Tony.
Fist bump. She's on duty. She can't fist bump.
next one.
You're a demon.
Officer, how you doing?
Sound like fucking browser, that guy.
What the fuck is going on with me? Why am I keep demoning out? That's so weird. That's almost never happened to me before. Maybe like 1 or 2 times.
We're still good, no matter who we're catered by. It's still good food.
Hey, I have a bandage if you need one. Yeah, they got one there, man.
Yeah, it's about to get real dangerous.
Yeah, you the Ranger. What up, Ranger? Hey, Sonny, what's good, bro? What up, Ranger?
You go into the officer there.
That's just mean.
What's mean?
They didn't respond to you.
Yeah, it's customary just to say what's up, right?
They're on duty. They're trying to be professional.
Fair enough. You know what? Yep, that makes sense.
How we doing, guys? We doing well?
Alright, blue hat,
Going pretty good, doing pretty good.
please come on up here.
I don't want to get touched.
They won't touch you.
How you doing?
They're not gonna
Gonna
touch
have
you.
to search you down here. No coughing necessary. You are all good to go. Thank you.
Thank you for all the cooperation, gentlemen.
No problem. How you doing, Philip?
Mr. Jason Wall.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing
All I
alright.
got is just some food and water on me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Alright,
yeah,
man,
we
you're all
appreciate
good.
that.
Thank you, sir. Have a good rest of your day.
Take care.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, bro. You know I stay fly.
As soon as this guy moves through, they'll share it.
Alright, how you doing?
Not too bad. How about you, Abby? Oh, Bird. Sorry.
Doing alright. You are all good.
I'm gonna take my jeans off. I just don't want to be fully naked. Here you go. You didn't check it yet.
You're all clear.
Yeah. Get y'all something to eat across the street when it's over.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
I think I farted.
Yeah, probably. Good thing the building's not enclosed.
I think I did again.
Did you eat beans or what?
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Did you know?
Just an assumption.
The hell? It smells like sauerkraut over here.
Sauerkraut and burnt
Rotten ass sauerkraut.
How the fuck did you know that?
He's putting sauerkraut on his beans. That's horrible. And bratwursts are amazing though.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
Is that the friggin' FBI? I mean,
No, that's
VBI?
bodyguards. Because I'm
Oh yeah.
I'm going to be president of FO.
Hey dude, you should run.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be sick.
Everyone stay safe today. Excuse me, sir. You need to come with me for a minute.
Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. Uh-oh.
To be fair, he looks kind of sketchy anyway. I wouldn't trust him.
It's Barry. He's fine. He's fine. He's a nice guy, actually.
Fuck the police.
Y'all be nice to my Barry.
Yeah. That sounded like it almost sounded like strip, didn't it?
I think I farted again, dude. What the fuck?
Bro, this event's
Tony, I told you to put that butt plug in.
I'm sorry, dude. Damn.
Put it in and keep it in.
I can't, dude. What the hell?
Bro, this shit's gonna be fire.
Whoa, that one had some reverb on it. Fucking Tony, man. So funny.
Brother, how much did you pay for this big ass cigarette?
You're talking to me? This is a pipe, my friend.
That fucking pipe. I know. How much did
20
you pay
bucks.
for it, brother?
20 bucks at the gas station.
Yo, Barry.
20 bucks
Yeah,
only.
Frankie
Okay.
sell 'em
It's
for
not
the
like
price.
$100, you know.
What's good?
Yeah.
But it suits you. You look like my grandpa.
I look like your grandpa. Well, I'm not that old. Appreciate it, though, I
He's not
guess.
as old as Arthur.
No. Though Gramps is a very good guy.
But the difference between you and my grandpa is my grandpa was in the
Range on the
About
ground.
this event.
Range on the ground.
Pretty cool. Quick question.
I think it's gonna be the bomb, I can't lie.
She's getting a
Are we gonna
picture.
have to worry about that gator that was
Yeah.
spotted over that way?
Uh-oh. Gator.
It's gonna be such a blast.
Alright, that's your drug sniffing gator, right?
Drug sniffing gator, that's great.
What?
Yo, we can
I
have
said
hair.
that's your drug
We can
sniffing
have hair
gator,
on this
right?
island now.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
barber shop. I got mine done in Fountain
Well, you
City.
can go to the barber, bro.
Where is that?
How you doing today, Faye?
It's
It
over
is
in
next
Fountain
to the
City.
bank.
It's called Platinum Fades or some
Jason
shit.
Wall
Cosmic
here?
Cuts
Yeah.
or something stupid. I don't know. Or it's not stupid. It's just like, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
have
over
hair.
next to the bank in Fountain City.
Diamond
But
cut or
if
some
I
shit.
I
if
have
I get a haircut,
PTSD
it will
from
stay, right?
gators.
I mean,
Me too,
it's like a
honestly,
hat.
me too.
You gotta store it still.
It was
Just
a
the other
day
day,
when
it
I
ate
was
my
in the
senior ranger.
NPS.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do that.
Get some new hair, you know.
Yeah, bro. But it's $1,000. It's expensive.
Oh my fucking
I know,
god.
it's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, I need to make money first, you know.
But you know how them Vernalese fucking barbers
Is that
are?
the guy
They charge
who,
an arm and a leg.
Yeah,
Still over
but
there.
your hair looks slick, you know.
And search right
I
now.
gotta stay
Only you
fly.
have
Fuck
a-
you talking about?
Well, yeah.
You have a
always
fucking
come
received
sit next
hairline,
to
but
us.
it's good.
I'll make money though.
Over here looking like Dracula Flow.
The press is right there.
Come on, man.
Till I make money too.
Come on, man.
My time will come. My time will come.
Old ass pipe, man.
Small. Get a picture of me.
Get a picture, get a picture. We're brothers. We're brothers.
We got some more brothers on the island, huh?
We're gonna get.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
My brother got ate by that fucking gator, dude.
I know.
That happens.
Moments before disaster.
yeah, this event's gonna be a blast, I think.
Yeah, I think we're doing a placement for Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah, we are, bro.
There you go.
What you don't know, this all was set up just so they can take photos of us so we can model for them.
Right.
I'm scared.
Is crewman here?
I just pissed myself.
What?
That's
Hey, Greg.
Shitting himself,
that sounds
pissing
like a
himself,
you
and farting
problem,
every 4 seconds.
unfortunately.
Burping as
I'm
well.
sorry.
Damn it.
We move seats.
Yeah, can I trade seats with someone?
Why does your piss smell like chicken?
We're actually local on this part, I can't lie.
That's what eating too much
Brother,
McDougal's does to you.
That's not chicken, that's shawarma.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Hey, shawarma's delicious. Can't blame you.
I'm not black, I'm Arab.
Fucking dumb. Your laugh is infectious, bro.
I want to get some clothes after this.
Same.
Again.
Oh, it's just gone dead
Shit.
quiet.
Yeah, that couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me.
It's starting now. Okay.
Where's that, boys?
I'll give you a tenner if you go up and nick that book from the table.
I'll double it.
I'll triple it.
That's fucked up.
That's $30 right there if you go and take that book.
Does not worth a
Quit.
bullet.
Is someone selling chicken balls too? I'm hungry.
No, I'm only kidding. Obviously.
Chicken
No,
balls.
I'm selling shawarma.
Nobody would do that.
Okay, I take that too, man. But not your piss,
Oh, entries,
dude.
no, oh, okay, locked down, okay.
What's on up late?
This place is a lot better than the other place they were thinking of doing it.
I mean, yeah, I think we're missing some important people, aren't we?
The sniper on the roof is right behind it. That's not the sniper. Who's that? That's V.B.I.
That's the
Taking a
cut.
picture of us.
No!
Yeah, I'm thinking first, yeah.
I hope you fall off the building.
Everyone point at him.
I didn't say that. That wasn't me.
I was just about to say that. Everybody point out.
It wasn't me.
Philip points at him too.
Oh, here he is. I see him.
Anybody got extra smoke?
Everyone
Quiet down.
Get ready to clap.
I'm about to touch
Oh,
myself.
here they come. Tony. We talked about that.
Oh my god, assalamu alaikum.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to the debate today. We
Stop
have
fapping,
a
dude.
historic moment for Vernal today. We have the first ever Chief Justice elections. Now, I know you guys have heard us running the term judge around, but we've had to make some changes to our government. So, as assuming some of you have heard, we've been enacting and ratifying a constitution. With that comes multiple forms of government, legislative, executive forms of government for all of Vernal. So with that, some of the positions are going to be changing. Just titles, really. For instance, the executive branch of government, which was formerly PR, will now be the presidency of Vernal. With that will come a vice president election, in which I will hold here shortly, and anyone is open to apply for that vice presidency as long as you've been here on the island for at least 3 months. That said,
Okay.
some of the things that we're going to implement as well with our Constitution, I'm going to post in the citizen announcements now so that all of you can review these during the debate. The judges have all been briefed on the Constitution and are aware of many of its clauses. Feel free, when you have the opportunity, to ask questions to take from the Constitution or the recent legislation, the legal, the laws that we've enacted, and ask these judges, their thoughts. You have the opportunity now to find out who's in front of you. The Chief Justice is a big position in Vernal. They're going to be able to dictate what goes to trial and what doesn't go to trial. They're going to be able to dictate a lot of our legal system. So it's really important that we ask very smart questions and we don't hold anything back. Okay? So there's a few changes, and I know that some of that comes as a shock. I myself, when I first started here for PR, never expected that this would become a presidency. I do appreciate everyone here who voted for me, and it's a huge honor that I hold to the heart every day that I was voted for here on this island. And I hope that to this point I've at least followed up to some of what I said I did was going to during the campaign, and you guys still have faith. That said, without further ado, I'm going to introduce the first candidate for the Chief Justice, Alex Sharp. He's going to have 5 minutes to have his opening statement. He'll be followed by Merritt Moss, and then the attorney Spike, who's currently the state attorney general. All three of these gentlemen have shown exemplary character and integrity, and have shown that they understand the law within itself, and to the extent that many of us don't now. Like, they're very, very equipped for this position. So again, without further ado, Mr. Alex Sharp.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'll keep this relatively brief because there's a lot to get through today. Some of you may know me. My name is Alex Sharp, and I'm running for judge because there's clarity and respect in every case. My campaign focuses
Yeah,
on
they need to make a day. I don't know why they would do this right at nighttime. Terrible idea.
Supporting enforceable contracts between civilians and applying harder sentences to repeat offenders to help keep our community safe. I think by addressing these three pillars, we will have a safer and more productive island for everyone. I also want to take a moment to recognize my running mates, Merritt Moss and Spike Farron. I have a great deal of respect for both of them, and whether elected or not, I promise to continue working closely with them to strengthen our justice system. I believe justice should be consistent, easy to understand, and free from bias. Everyone deserves to know, understand the process, and be heard in the courtroom. Lastly, I would like to thank all of law enforcement, agents, and everyone else that made this possible today, and most importantly, all of you for coming out. I look forward to answering any questions people may have, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sharp.
All right.
Thank you. Next up, we're going to have Merritt Moss. Some of you have worked with Moss in the past. Again, an extremely equipped attorney. He'll be next giving his statement. Mr. Moss?
Thanks, sir.
Mr. Moss, let's go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. To the law enforcement outside and in, thank you for making sure we are all safe today. Your efforts are appreciated. For those I have not had the pleasure of meeting with prior to today, my name is Merritt Moss. I will start this off by saying this. I am not running for this position to be popular. I'm running to be responsible. The judge's job isn't to explain away crime, it is to enforce the law and protect the public, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Compassion matters in these types of cases, in this situation, especially with this job. But compassion, without accountability, is how this community will lose trust in the court. Public safety comes first, and the law will be enforced, from civil cases to the most serious of felony cases. Now, with that said, you'll hear a lot of promises made today. What you should ask yourself is who's willing to make the hard decision when the room is not cheering for you. And that's me. I'm willing to do it. My end goal is when someone leaves my courtroom, they will know that the rules were clear, the law was followed. Justice wasn't optional, but it was expected. That's the kind of court that this community deserves. We all deserve someone who can listen, make an unbiased decision, and most importantly, willing to fight for everybody on this island, no matter what the case may be. When the system needs accountability, it needs a judge with integrity. I will bring my experience, fairness, and the resolve to deliver justice without fear or favor. No threat, nor action taken against me shall change or adjust my role for justice. And you can put that on Gator. Thank you. I'll be open for questions after Spike.
Yeah.
Gator.
Go ahead.
Do we have to pay taxes?
There are no taxes.
Bro, how the fuck do I get rid of this guy?
Please hold your further questions until Mr. Spike is done.
Thank you, guys.
Alright, that's it.
Now, next up, we have Attorney Spike. He's the acting Attorney General for the Police Department. Again, many of you have probably worked with him. Some of our law enforcement have. He'll be up next, and he'll make his statement. Mr. Spike?
Torin.
Yes?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming out today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Spike Barron. I'm currently the acting State Attorney General here on the island. And I'm running for judge because we're at a point where this island needs a judicial system that actually works, one that makes sense, is structured, reliable, and trusted. Before I go any further, I also want to take the time to thank law enforcement for being here today and for their efforts in keeping this debate safe and secure. I also want to say up front, I know some people are coming into today already supporting a particular candidate, and that's completely fair. But today is a chance to hear everyone speak, understand how each of us approach this role, and then decide who you trust to build this island's judicial system. We have 3 strong candidates here today. I've worked closely with both of my fellow candidates on active cases, drafting statutes, and even the newly formed Constitution, and I have a great deal of respect for both of them. The system we build now is going to shape the island for a long time going forward. Before I ever arrived on this island, off-island, I've spent about 5 years working in antitrust law firms and municipal courts, and I still work in law today. I bring that up not as a flex, but because I've seen firsthand what happens when legal systems are built with structure and clarity, and what happens when they aren't. Right now, if we're being honest, we don't truly have a judicial system. We have laws and enforcement. We don't yet have a court system that ties everything together in a clear, predictable, and accessible way. As judge, I intend to build that system. The biggest thing I'm running on is transparency. The law shouldn't feel like something that just happens to people. If laws change or major cases are decided, people should understand what changed and why. With the prison system coming online, transparency is going to matter even more. Sentencing, appeals, and consequences need to be understandable. Transparency doesn't necessarily mean compromising investigations or safety. It means clarity once decisions are made, and what affects the island should be known by the island. The second thing that matters deeply to me is consistency. Justice should not depend on who's sitting on the bench or which officer made that arrest. The same crime, the same facts should lead to the same outcome. Clear standards and consistent rulings create stability and give people confidence in our system. My approach is simple. Explain the law, apply it consistently, and hold everyone to the same standard. My third pillar is accountability. No one should be above the law. Not civilians, not criminals, not law enforcement, not government officials, and certainly not the judges. Courts exist to check power,
Moss
not
had a killer
protect it.
speech.
A strong justice system holds
This guy's doing a good
misconduct
job too, though.
accountable while protecting those
Oh,
who
sorry.
act lawfully.
Yeah, sorry, I had to moderate some people in my chat.
Practically speaking, if I'm elected, justice on this island will be more attainable. Court procedures will be clearer and easier to follow, legal representation more accessible, and appeals and complaints easier to file and understand. People will know where their cases stand and what options they have going forward. At the end of the day, my goal isn't to be dramatic or heavy-handed, it's to build a judicial system that people understand, rely on, and take seriously. Whether you're a civilian, a law enforcement officer, or somebody on the other side of the law, justice should be clear, consistent, and accessible. I'll end with this. Courts outlast individual cases and administrations. Decisions that are made on the bench don't just resolve disputes, they set expectations for how this island functions going
I'm
forward.
not sure where I can move to,
This
Father
election is
Kane.
not about personality
Everybody's
or
kind of...
popularity. It's about who you trust to make the difficult decisions calmly, explain them clearly, and apply the law consistently.
Is that better?
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, yeah. The sound effect guy is so fucking funny, dude. Oh god.
Allahu Akbar. What book?
God bless. We're okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
R.I.P.
Should be fine.
I haven't heard anything. Think we're okay.
We good?
Yeah, we're okay. We're okay.
Just another day.
Everyone's all right. Everyone's all right?
Yep.
Just another day.
That sounded
for now.
close, man.
Don't
so
drink
now,
and drive, people. That's what
if
happens.
you look in Fountain
You guys-
there, I've posted, or in the citizens announcements, I've posted the Constitution for you guys. I'm going to open the floor for questioning for all three candidates. You can choose who you would like to ask a question to. I only ask that you respect each other and try not to interrupt, and we'll take them one at a time as we can. Is there a candidate that does anyone has a question now for any of our candidates?
Shit. What was the question?
Step forward, please.
Ask them if they don't remember names, suit colors. Some of them I didn't remember the names.
Who has a question?
I do, Mr. Bozeman.
Please step forward, sir. How you doing, Mr. Bozeman? Who do you have a question for?
Merritt Moss.
Okay, go ahead.
How do they answer that,
Merritt
though?
Moss, what is your policies on firearms for citizens?
He's a judge, not a... I think...
To keep it simple.
I don't know.
when it
Maybe
comes
they
to
should ask him
enforcing gun
questions like
laws,
that. I
if
don't
I'm
understand.
elected, criminals, not citizens, are the target. Law-abiding gun owners will have their rights protected. I hope that everybody has the right, and does have the right, with the Constitution, as you guys may read, you have the right to bear arms. And I like to keep it that way.
Oh, yeah.
Those who carry, use, or traffic firearms illegally, they will face serious criminal penalties.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Do we have any other questions?
I'll ask you a question. Oh, somebody else.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead, Wall.
To Mr. Moss.
Okay, Mr. Moss.
Yes, sir.
I guess it's kind of to everyone, but how can we guarantee unbiased, impartial judgments in this this place? Like, how do we? Yeah, go ahead and answer.
If you had more, feel free.
Basically, how do you plan on personally laying out the foundation and guaranteeing that you're not biased?
Well, before I flew onto this island, I spent 5 years in the NYPD as a sergeant before I left and I flew into Fountain City. The law enforcement officers on this island will know that I understand where they're coming from and what they're doing, but I will not be biased to them in any type of way due to my previous experiences with law enforcement back home. On
Great
the
answer.
citizen side of things, I was a defense attorney. I was the first defense attorney on this island
Yep.
a while back, and I represented a lot of people. Hearing the stories, hearing the troubles, hearing the difficulties that people have had just trying to get by, make money, and do what they have to do, I have a good understanding where everybody's coming from with the decisions that they make. I have no ties, and I have no claim, and Mr. Wall, I'll give you my word that I will make the unbiased decision every single time.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Moss. You got my vote.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Wall, would you allow me to have the other candidates to
Yeah, I would love for.
piece on that question?
Yeah, I would love for that
Since
actually.
You did open it up to the other ones as well.
Yes, I would love for them. Please go ahead.
How about Mr. Lee? How about you go ahead, Mr. Spike?
Thank you, Mr. Wall, for the question. I think it's a very fair and important question.
Yes.
I personally think bias is prevented, or best prevented, by structure, not necessarily just promises. My plan for laying out the foundation of this system is to build a system where personal opinions matter as little as possible. So that starts with clearly defining the court and its roles so that trial judges decide cases and we have appeal judges that review them. So if you feel like one of my judges made a mistake or had a biased, decision, then you can appeal that to, another judge who's not directly involved in the case. So basically at all times, it's not the same person doing everything. I also want clear written procedures for how cases are handled, how evidence is weighed, and how decisions are explained. I said in my speech, transparency is very big for me, so I plan on having clear decisions that outline the thinking of my judges, whether it's myself or one of my other judges. When everyone follows that same process, outcomes are based on facts and law, not on who is involved in the case. And my last thing is, like, checks and balances are critical. I think a clear and accessible appeals process really allows for decisions to be reviewed and can really discourage bias and correct mistakes. It's really about oversight and consistency, creating accountability, and having the explanation after the fact, so you know what the thought process was to coming to your decision.
Thank you. That was well thought out.
Excellent.
I appreciate that answer.
Mr. Sharp, would you like to take a moment to answer that question?
So, as going last year, there's not really much to expand on.
That's all right.
What the other two guys have mentioned. Another thing that has been discussed, and this is all of us agreeing on, not just something I stand for, but is also making it so that, you know, both on and off the island, the judges can be as corrupt as little as possible when it comes to rulings, so that the citizens do not have to worry about that, and that it will be dealt with in a manner that befits the situation.
Excellent.
Awesome, excellent. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Who has the next question?
I do, sir.
Okay, please step
Gemstone.
forward. Hey, how you doing, Gemstone? Please step forward.
Okay. So
And
I
is your
actually...
question for all three or just one?
Yeah, so I actually have a question here, an individual question for every one of you. So we'll start this one off
We'll let
with,
some other
Mr.
people
Sharp,
ask some questions, and then I might come back around to those. Father Kane.
And firstly,
Appreciate
all
you
candidates,
putting
I
some
really
questions in
appreciate
there,
you
because I
coming
can't
out
really
and
think of
speaking
shit.
your mind. We know what you're doing is a lot, so thanks.
We can do it without you guys.
So, firstly, Mr. Sharp, you mentioned how you wanted to have a statute and put some limits on the marshals. As many of us know here, the marshals has recently been getting all the fancy toys on the island and has their restraints has been lifted. They feel like they can do almost everything. I mean, they have fancy clothes almost every new day, right? So, how can you truly make sure that the marshals aren't just overstepping on our rights as citizens?
Yeah. Thank you.
That's a fair question.
I can definitely see why, from an outside perspective, it would look like the marshals are getting all the new cool toys and outfits, but I would like to remind everyone that they are the new, department, and therefore had nothing, and that's why it seems like they're getting these new things in comparison to everyone else. They definitely serve a much more higher level of enforcement when it comes to warrants, and so it can seem like they're, crossing a lot of boundaries, and there definitely was some growing pains at the beginning. That has been addressed, and they definitely have both externally and internally made a lot of efforts to, best serve the community. And if you do feel there is ongoing concerns, we do hope you raise those so those can be addressed as well.
But Mr. Sharp, how can you personally be accountable for keeping the marshals at bay and operating within a limit that is respectable for the citizens and enforcement?
Now, the Department of the Marshals themselves don't fall under the judges, but when it comes to the activities like serving warrants or whether their warrants get approved, that would fall under that. And if, they're pushing warrants that don't make sense, they wouldn't be approved, or if they try to push charges that don't make sense, then that would be addressed as well.
Okay, Mr. Sharp, thank you very much for your time.
Not a problem.
My next question here would be for Mr. Moss.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Moss. Sorry, 1 second. Mr. Moss, you mentioned how you are willing to make the hard decisions for the island. Can you tell me how, with your past being a police officer, that will kind of strengthen your decision-making and not truly be biased towards PD? Many of us has fallen victim to police brutality on this island, and it is a known problem, especially with new people coming and everybody not really knowing all the laws just yet. How can you be sure to hold the police accountable while still putting away those who deserve to be imprisoned?
That's a good question. Coming from a big city, like I said, I was a sergeant. I had 5 active years in law enforcement. You are witness, there is a lot of corruption, especially in big city departments. Vernal, I wouldn't consider as a huge department, but corruption does follow law enforcement. My career, before I flew into this island, was ruined because of officers being corrupt, skimming some off the top. Warrants weren't top tier. The probable cause was questionable. I will never experience that again. Any warrant that comes across my desk will be an open and closed case. It's either solid and there's no questions to be asked, or the warrant will be denied. That involves where they got the information from, how they present themselves. One thing I would want everybody to notice today, the marshals being tactically deployed today for this event are equipped with long rifles. But as many of you have brought up to me in the past about officers walking with rifles slung to their chest on traffic stops, public events, or communications in front of VPD, none of these officers standing here today have rifles slung on their chests, and I hope none of you feel threatened about any of these officers standing here today but feel safe. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, you did. Yes,
Up
you did,
over
Mr.
there
Ross.
dancing.
I guess I have a small two-parter here, if you can make this one brief. How could we ensure... I know you said corruption ruined your career in the past. Does that mean when we find that police have fallen into corruption, as in bribes or any sort of corruption, can you ensure to us that you will punish them with the maximum punishment for that crime?
I will say for any crime committed, but that especially, it will be taken serious. From civil claims to felony lawsuits, as I stated previously, they will all be treated the same. If the evidence is solid that the officers were committing something that was not to standard, not an SOP, the standing operating procedures of the department, it will be prosecuted to the full effect.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moss.
Thank you, Mr. Gemstone.
And my final question will be for Mr. Spike, please.
Thank you, Mr. Gemstone.
So, Mr. Spike, my question is, if you were to lose this race today, and you find out tomorrow that you will not be the judge, what is your first action for the people of Vernal, since you still care about us, correct?
That is correct.
So then, with that being said, and I appreciate that, because I know you do, with that being said, what will you still do to fight for the people of Vernal for representation?
That's a fantastic question, Mr. Gemstone, and I think even just today, our efforts, our collective efforts, really shine through. You know, if I'm not elected today, my first action is to respect the result of the election and support the judicial system that we're all looking to build. As I said in my opening speech, I deeply respect both of my fellow candidates. We've been working together for weeks now, building not only the statutes, but also the newly formed Constitution. I'll hope to continue serving in my current role, assisting the courts where appropriate, and help ensure a really smooth transition. As the State Attorney General, my job is to represent the government, and if I'm not elected today, I will continue doing that while working with the Chief Justice to build our judicial system.
Yeah, this is literally the Constitution,
That
dude.
stands here today that has served on both sides of the V, both as a plaintiff
It's
and
quite
a
literally the
defendant,
Constitution.
representing the civilians of Vernal Island and also representing
We're talking about like quartering of soldiers and like all this stuff.
positions me in a
I'm just reading
position
through it.
to continue to serve the island in my role as the State Attorney General and help whoever gets elected as a Chief Justice ensure that we have a safe and accountable justice system going forward.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. I can tell by the way you speak on behalf of the law, you truly do have a love for it. I hope regardless of how today goes, you still have your input on how the rest of the law goes for the island.
I appreciate that, Mr. Dempstone.
Gentlemen and ladies, I thank you for your time, and I hope we all have a fantastic election on Gator.
On Gator.
On Gator.
Gator.
Hi, this is just a quick question for all three of the candidates. My name is Vince Cross. You know, how do you approach making decisions when the law is clear, but the outcome kind of feels unjust?
That's a good question.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cross. Law is clear, but the outcome feels unjust. You mean morally it feels wrong?
Yes, sir.
Well, sadly, those cases will happen. And we have to follow the law. As a judge of Vernal, you're going to have to make that decision, and it's going to suck. But on the flip side of that, there are things in place. We have appeals. We have ways to get around it. But at the end of the day, if the law was violated, as much as it will morally, sadden me to do it, I will have to do what I have to do.
So, I'm trying to figure out how I want to word my follow-up to that. So, morally, obviously, you have to follow the law, which is understandable. But you would have the power to not necessarily get rid of that sentence or whatever it may be, but would you lower the
What is
sentence
going on with
a
his
little
mic
bit
there?
just because of that moral, you get what I'm saying?
It's not me, right? No, it's definitely him.
I can tell you this.
He is funny as fuck.
It's not as simple as you committed a felony, you're going to prison. If I was judge and you were a defendant in a case and it got brought to me and I morally felt that you...
Oh.
Oh boy. I think we might have lost Moss here.
Oh no. You're gonna have a pile.
Yeah, I think we lost him.
We're gonna have a pile of corpses in front of it by the end of this.
I'll take it from.
Oh.
I'll take it from Moss's spot there. Like I definitely agree with what Moss is saying.
Guys, I can't ask any more questions. I gotta let other people ask their questions. I already asked one. When it comes back around, maybe I will.
My campaign is
I already got a couple people asking
and I think,
me to ask different questions.
From consistency and predictability is the way to go. That said, judges aren't blind to consequences. When a law has a really harsh result, the court will apply it carefully, explain its reasonings very clearly, and also create a record that highlights, where the law might need to be reformed. I think, to Moss's point, you do have to follow the laws that are written, but it's also our job as a Chief Justice to advocate for injustice on the island. So if there's genuinely a situation where the law is just really harsh and unjust, I think it's the job of the Chief Justice to actually advocate to have those laws changed, rewritten, or potentially have the sentences changed or rewritten. But I do think the moment a judge starts deciding cases based on how they feel about the outcome, then justice does become a little bit unpredictable, and unpredictability can really lead to the bias that was talked about earlier.
All right, I thank you for your time. Thank you for that answer.
Yeah, he's really good with the answer. He's well thought out too. When he answered my question, I was actually pretty surprised by it.
What my co-runners have said, and just to expand on a little bit from my perspective, I do agree that your personal feelings should be removed from any judgments you make. I do feel that our laws have been written in a way that it gives judges room to, determine this they want to push. And then also we have the benefit of having this new constitution, which gives, our president the ability to, turn over a ruling or a sentencing if he feels that it warrants it. So there has been systems put in place to, take into account those factors.
Great. Appreciate you guys giving me your answers and your time. One other question I do have, just because I'm curious. Do you guys all plan on, regardless of who wins, do you guys still, since you are the three runners, do you guys still plan to work closely with each other, or?
Yeah. I have nothing but respect for these two, and think either one of them would also make an excellent judge. I look forward to working with them going forward in whatever capacity. I do have my private law firm, which I plan on continuing to run if I don't win. And yeah, I very much look forward to continuing to serve my community.
Appreciate y'all's time.
I'll echo that. Yeah, definitely the three of us will continue to work together on building the judicial system. I think it's not a one-man job, and the three of our inputs is going to be really imperative to building this system and making it fair for everybody.
I do apologize for the headache I had, Mr. Cross. I don't know if either of the other candidates stated it, but to finish what I was saying, there are ways around just going to prison. If it's a serious felony charge, there are work programs, there is community service. We are putting bail bond in place. There will be other ways that even if you are guilty, you're not going to prison and dealing with it that way. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you guys for your time. Appreciate y'all.
Who has the next question?
I do.
How you doing, sir? What's your name and state your question and who you get for, please?
My name is Virist, and my question is for all three of them.
Okay.
What will you guys do to ensure the rights of both business owners and workers so more people don't have to turn to doing illegal things?
Mr. Sharp, why don't you take this one since you took the last one?
Thank you, and it's a very good question. One of the things I am running on is that we have more laws that help protect citizens when creating contracts between each other, and so that there's clear defined terms and how it's enforced. And then so far, our president now has been putting a lot of effort into making it so there's a clear
Yeah,
path
Torrens
for
now.
citizens to
Officially the
establish their own
president. He's got the
businesses
title and everything.
and can apply for loans, and yeah.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Mr. Spike, would you go next?
Yeah, I think this is a great question and a very important question. Having other means to turn to rather than crime is exactly how we fix this island, frankly, and how we fix our judicial system. Before I came in as the state attorney general, I had my own private practice, and I represented plenty of business owners, including the Fountain Island Oil Union. So I definitely understand the importance of both businesses and their workers. I think protecting the rights of business owners and workers starts with applying the law that I spoke about evenly and predictable. So I think we need to start by making clear rules for businesses to follow and how they can operate, and workers need those same rules enforced so their rights are protected. I think my role would start probably making sure disputes are resolved based on contracts, evidence, and written law, not by influence or status, and most importantly, money. When procedures are clear and consistent, both
Man
sides
works
know
his
where they
ass off. He
stand, and
deserves
they
it.
know that there's fairness and stability for the entire
In my
economy.
opinion.
I plan on working directly with our wonderful president here to build that said business structure, make sure we have, strong written law, so what businesses need to follow, what wages they need to be paying their employees, and make sure we set up a system where people who are not committing crimes can really thrive in this economy.
Yeah.
Thank you for your question.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not bad. Hopefully I don't have another headache. Focusing on the small things to make businesses easier for everybody. I know Sharp talked about loans, so citizens of Vernal can equip themselves with the vehicles they need, the equipment they need to actually get out and get into the workforce. And then some of the small things. Talking to Mr. Slick, who runs the FC gas station down there by the PR building. Small stuff to just bring quality of life. No smoking signs by the gas pumps, so he doesn't have to deal with people blowing themselves up every time they go to fill up. Focusing on the small stuff to make it more pleasant for the business owners. Going through the contracts, making sure they're tight. I would be open for any business owner on the island to send me a contract if elected to go through together, make sure it is clear, concise, and There is no gray area for suing or any type of liability purposes. Me and our now president
Yeah,
have a good
I was thinking the
relationship.
same thing.
We talk quite often about what we can do for this.
Spike is
this
good at
island,
talking, but Moss is
and,
just getting really to the point.
I would plan to just keep continuing to do that. I
They
will
both
say,
have similar answers,
criminals
too.
on this island, as it is and can be a lot of money made in that line of work. If they get caught, that money will be for naught. Because they will be prosecuted and they will go to prison.
All right, this is a kind of a follow-up for that. What kind of measures will all three of you be taking to ensure that these business owners are not on the other side of the law?
Sharp, you want to kick it back off?
What has everybody got against business owners?
Sharp, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Thanks, thank you.
No problem.
So thank you for the question. So one of the things that's already been established is that actually baked right into the contract you signed when you establish a business here on the island is that if you have or get a felony or have a felony when you apply, your application will either be denied or you risk losing your business if you do get a felony.
All right.
Yeah, speaking for the candidates on that one, that's more of a government question. So we have a contract in place, and inside that contract are specific parameters. One of them being that if you or an employee obtains a felony, you need to report that to the PR, or in this case now, it would essentially be the Office of the Presidency until we can establish a Chamber of Commerce. Then once that's reported, if an employee was to have received that felony, they need to be terminated from the business that retained the license, and then if it's the employee owner themselves, then that license is tentatively suspended until further investigation. If they are indeed convicted of said felony, then the license will be terminated, and the license will no longer be allowed to leave the inside.
As a business owner who read it, I can confirm that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I fully agree, and I think a lot of this starts with business owners understanding what's expected of them and required of them before issues even reach the courtroom. But when those disputes do arise, the court's role is to apply the contracts, regulations, and evidence in a balanced way to address the violations proportionally. In addition to that, something that I would look into as the Chief Justice would be establishing an anonymous reporting process that could allow workers or others, non-workers, to report potential violations without fear of retaliation from their boss. I think that would give the system an opportunity to correct problems before they turn into, larger legal issues. The goal is not obviously to punish businesses unnecessarily, but I think we can create an environment where both the Office of the President and the courts work together to have a lawful operation that's expected, where misconduct is addressed and both business owners and workers are protected equally.
When it comes to the law side of things, depending on what the business is involved in, obviously I will take the proper steps to make sure that it is handled on the judicial side of things. An idea that I would present to the president and to the PR office. I have witnessed in multiple big cities that business owners, if ever concerned about being robbed, having these things happen at the store or business itself, restaurant, whatever it may be.
Is Philip staring at me? Does it look like Philip is just staring at me?
Police department and can be monitored by officers at any time. For an officer or for a business owner that doesn't have, they're not doing anything illegal, they're out there making honest money, they're doing what they want to do, they want to make sure them and their employees are safe. Having a system like that would be awesome. You don't have to worry about calling 911 because everything's on camera and the officers can...
I think there's a gator out there.
and even posting a sign outside of that to make sure. And
Yeah, I'd love cameras.
But just an idea that I would have to talk about with.
Isn't that a gator eating somebody?
All right. Thank you, boys, for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, gentlemen. This is Mr. Doe. I have a couple questions for whoever wants to answer. First of all, we talked earlier about trials and such not, and I was just wondering your opinion on jury trials, or if all trials will be handled directly by judges alone, and if so, how do you plan on holding yourselves accountable and not letting the people decide who are residents of this island?
Mr. Spike, would you like to take this one first?
That's a very good question, and one we actually talked about quite recently. You know, as everyone's aware, jury trials can be an extremely valuable part of the justice system when they're used carefully. I think they work best in extremely serious cases where community judgment actually adds legitimacy.
Yeah.
But I think they also require a structure to avoid inconsistency or bias. You know, I see a world where, you know, most trials are handled as a bench trial with just a judge and two attorneys representing both sides, but I think there are definitely clear cases where a jury trial can actually add a lot to the experience. And you know, my approach there is to have attorneys, if they're interested in a jury trial, actually raise that with the court and, you know, bring up reasons why they think a jury trial is better than a bench trial in that situation. Yeah, so basically my view is that jury trials are important, but they should be limited to appropriate cases. They should have clear instructions from the court, and they should be supported by judicial oversight.
Snapping
I think
pics.
it's very important that you be judged by your peers, and I think that should definitely be a means of resolution on the island. Used that way, I think they can really strengthen trust in the system.
I'm sure they'll let you have your church trial game.
Fairness or predictability.
I'm sure they'll let you have it.
Awesome, thank you.
It adds a lot of cool roleplay. I think they want it to.
Anybody else?
There's been a little pushback, but I think you'll get it, buddy.
Yeah, I got you. Good to see you, Mr. Doe. I hope you're doing well.
You as well.
In the Constitution that is available for everybody to read, we will always try on serious felony cases to establish a jury and give everybody a proper jury trial. In the event that a jury cannot be established in a timely manner, it will come down to the Chief of Justice, the prosecutor, and the defense going over all the evidence the right way, listening to everything that has to be said. Eyewitnesses can still be brought to the stand and questioned by the defense, by the prosecutor, and ultimately a decision will then be made. Jury trials are great. It gives the citizens of Vernal a chance to really get involved in everything, which I love. They're not always feasible, so we will have to work with what we have and make the call when we have to.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Boss.
Thank you, Mr. Doe.
Mr. Sharp?
I know I end up keep saying this, but I really don't have much to expand on. Like I said, I have a lot of respect for these two, and they, you know, pretty much mirror with the same points I would make, so, yeah.
All right, thank you. I just got one last question for
what do you mean, what's going to be of your station, bud?
I know some of
They'll
us
give you a business license for it, I'm sure.
feel that our local law enforcement and such is quite a bit overpaid. I wanted to know your guys' opinion on that statement, as well as what you might say your compensation would be as a judge.
Go ahead, Sharp.
Good question. So to address your first point is actually the payment of the law enforcement on island has actually been recently addressed and adjusted. So you hopefully that falls more in line with what makes sense.
Okay.
He's nodding his head in the
The
background.
payment of the judge themselves, I believe there's elements within the government that are now in place to make those decisions of what would be a fair salary.
Yeah, just like
Have you discussed the salary yet, by chance?
it's definitely talk.
No amount has been.
I'm sure they'll help you out, Trey. Everybody loves your station. It adds a lot of good RP as well.
What I would or my fellow running mates would be paid. I would like it to be a third party that decides that.
Yeah, I get you.
They really shouldn't even care about the church thing either. I don't know why they're giving you a fuss about it, Kane. I really don't.
These?
I will back what Mr. Sharp stated with the law enforcement on the island. There has been a recent adjustment, and that was handled. Beyond that, for those I represented on the island as a defense attorney, I never asked for any money. I didn't do it for money, and I'm not doing this job for money. If I do not get paid to be the Chief of Justice, that is just fine with me. I have no problem grabbing a truck and going to run some oil and make some money that way so I can put food in my pocket and clothes on my back.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Moss. That's what I like to hear.
Mr. Spike, would you like to address the question?
That was a good response.
So I pretty much echo everything my fellow candidates said. This job is not about the paycheck. My understanding is that this compensation will be pretty similar to law enforcement pay on the island. I don't think that's been confirmed, but just, on my transparency point, that is what my understanding is. With that being said, that is the current paycheck that I get right now. Have never done it for money. Will continue not doing it for money. I live a pretty humble life. I don't own a house. I don't own a car. I'm pretty much all about my job. So I continue to look forward to serving the people of the island, whether it's paid or unpaid, and working aside, law enforcement, the presidency, and all my citizens to make the island as great as possible.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Excellent questions, Mr. Doe. Excellent. Who has the next question?
Mr. Peth, this is Marcus. How are you?
How are you doing, Marcus? What's your question and who's it for?
I actually have 2 questions if time permits for each of the candidates.
They do.
Okay, my first question for each of you is you all 3 spoke about the foundations of the judicial system on the island. I was wondering if you all could give me the first 2 or 3 steps if you're elected as to what that foundation will entail and how you're going to get the thing.
No doubt, Kane. Yeah, I've always liked the guy. He was always nice to us.
Spike, go ahead.
Mr. Moss.
Absolutely.
It's a fantastic question. As I said earlier, we really don't have too much of a judicial system in place aside from
I like Spike too. He's doing a good job.
I think my first step is I want to have essentially what I describe as a landing page for everything related to the Department of Justice and the court system to make everything accessible for our citizens. I know currently there's a lot of different places you have to go to get information, which I think frankly makes it difficult for you guys who are living everyday life to understand what's going on.
100%, dude.
To approach the justice system. So my first step would be to create this landing page that's a one-stop shop for everything that you need. It's going to have all the laws, all the constitutions. It's going to have links to make.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was PD before this too.
Essentially, just a one-stop shop, so you're able to.
Or well, like IRL PD.
What's going on the island. My second step is to put in written procedures in place for how trials are handled on the island. That includes how cases are filed, how evidence is handled, how rulings are issued, and how appeals are reviewed. Like I said earlier, when procedures are written in public, everybody knows how the system works. Everybody's on the same page, and everyone's held accountable. I think my third step would be to get some help. This is a large role on the island, and to my point earlier, it's not a one-man job. My plan is to either hire another justice or potentially like a paralegal of sorts to kind of.
He would be a good VP. You're right.
Yeah, my biggest thing as I start is transparency, so you guys understand what the judicial system will look like and how you guys can utilize it to really get the best out of your experience here on the island.
Excellent. Sharp, would you like to follow up? Go ahead.
So just to expand on what was already said, one of the other things that's, actually being worked on is giving a clear path for people that are interested in becoming part of, the system and maybe becoming attorneys by establishing,
Oh, he muted again.
how that ball works. So if anyone is wanting to become an attorney, there's a clear way to do so.
Okay.
Excellent. Sure. Mr. Moss?
Well, Mr. Marcus,
Yeah, I got respect for Moss for sure,
Spike
dude.
kind of hit it right on the head. Those would, I'd imagine, be the first steps for all three of us, if elected, that we would take to kind of get the ball rolling and get everything situated. The documentation.
Sharp's a cool guy too. I don't want to hate on any of them. Honestly, they all got balls for coming up here and doing this.
Both candidates kind of said main plan.
Well, first of all, thank you all for answering that question. My second question for all three of you is, what encouraged you all to run for judge, and what currently motivates you to continue pursuing that?
Sharp, you want to go first on this one?
So in general, I always had an interest in, the law and making sure that people are properly represented. When I first arrived on the island, I ran into some issue myself and found that I did not have the proper representation that I felt was required. And so I've made it my goal to make sure that never happens to anyone again.
Thanks for all the love in the chat, guys. We appreciate you.
Come a long way. And yeah.
You cut out a little bit there towards the end. Could you repeat yourself there towards the end?
Just was saying that, since those days, I do feel we have come a long way. A lot of new systems have been put in place, and I'm nothing but proud of what's happened.
Thank you, Mr. Sharp.
So for me personally, like I mentioned before, I come from a pretty hefty legal background. This is what I do, off island as well. And quite frankly, similar to Mr. Sharp, when I first arrived on the island, it became pretty clear pretty fast that we didn't have a full judicial system in place yet. What I kept hearing from civilians, officers, business owners, and even criminals were concerns and frustrations about where things were heading and how decisions were being made, and as far as judicial system goes. So that's really what pushed me to get involved. I didn't want to just sit there and criticize the situation. I wanted to actually help build something better. And what motivates me to keep going is knowing that if this foundation is built correctly, a lot of those issues and complaints that I've heard will be addressed in a fair and structured way for everybody. Going off Sharp's point, we have made tremendous progress since the three of us even became attorneys on the island. We actually have general statutes and laws that clearly outline every law on the island, what your punishments could be, and now this constitution that's being enacted, further gives you guys all rights and under the law. So it's been really exciting to see what we've done so far, and my goal is to continue to help build that and bring transparency to justice here on the island.
All right, thank you, Mr. Spike.
I'll start this off referring to my off-island experience. Nobody hates a bad cop more than a good cop. Just as nobody hates a criminal just as a normal civilian. We hate being thrown into the same category as someone else's actions. When I first started representing people on this island, I noticed that there were a lot of individuals being arrested that weren't being read their rights. They weren't aware they had rights. They weren't aware that they could get representation. They were alone. They were locked up, and there was nothing they could do. Nobody could fight for them. Nobody could have the conversation, and they didn't listen to what was going on. That was it. So I made a decision then and there to make the adjustment, and I became an attorney. Started representing people, doing what I could. Now I feel I'm in a position, if elected, that I can continue to do that, but on a higher scale. I can make changes to certain laws, and I can make sure that things are being done the right way, and everybody's being treated fair and respected.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time.
muted, Torin.
Thank you, sir. Who has the next question?
You got one, bud? All right. Sure. So I actually have a question on behalf of the church of the island.
Okay. And your name?
Elijah Gemstone.
Okay. And who's your question for?
So I suppose my question is, it doesn't have to be for all three of you, but it's more of a statement of sorts. In what way could you ensure that the church is protected from crimes, theft, vandalism, any things like that? And also, since we have so many churches on the island, how can we protect those places? I don't know if that falls for
this
judges
Duke?
or for the government. So.
Maybe a little bit of both, but I'll let the judges approach the question, and if you still feel like you need resolution, I'll step down and speak to it, okay?
Sure, thank you.
Because first, I'll let you.
Sure, I can start this.
There was no food, there was no
take it sharp.
drinks, you know.
Spike.
All right, I'll be quick with my response. So it's a fantastic question, and religion is a very sacred and important thing both here on the island and off on the island. To address your question pretty fast, the Constitution that we just enacted actually gives religious liberty in Article 1. So Article 1, Section 10.
Well, there you go, Father
A
Kane.
natural and inalienable right to worship according to the dictates of their own consciousness, and no human authority shall, in any case whatsoever, control or interfere with their rights of conscience. And I think that's incredibly important. As far as your question about what we could do to actively protect the church, I heavily intend to work directly with anybody who comes to me about protection. I think if there's threats or other concerns that the church has, I think it's not only my job, but the president's job and local law enforcement's job to take those really seriously and to investigate them to the full extent. I also do think there could be a world in which crimes against the church or religious crimes can constitute a more harsh punishment. It does, if there is a malice towards the church and the crime was exactly for the purpose, or if the crime was against the church for the reason of them being a church, that person is now attacking the church and going against our Constitution and your constitutional rights. So I think there's a lot to be done there. It's a very important question, and religion is extremely important on this island. And I think it'll be the job of both the Justice Department and also the Executive Department to ensure that religion is protected on this island.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent. Sharp or Moss? Which one do we go? Good mine? Sharp, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Hello, and thank you for the question. I do agree with what my counterpart has said here about religion being, important to people of the island and the history of the island. This island has a rich history, and that should be respected. I do feel, in the eyes of the law, no entity should be, treated any different than any other. So I don't feel there should be any special treatment for the church, but they definitely should receive the same level of protection and rights as everyone else. And that standard should be of the highest. No one should have to fear that they will be targeted for their beliefs or because of who they are or of any reason. People should be able to feel safe in their community.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
As they both stated, we have freedom of speech, freedom of religion in the Constitution. On top of that, depending on the conversation had with the church and the now president, if churches are considered a government building, that would obviously up charges for vandalism. That would up charges for certain aspects of the crimes committed. So, depending on how those conversations go with the gentleman running that church or the woman, it would all depend on that.
Okay, I see. Thank you, Mr. Mark.
Excellent.
And Torrin, did you have anything on behalf of that?
Sure, I'd like to add to it if you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
I think we would all like to know, what we can do in terms of our religion.
What you can do, as in what you can worship.
Like what you can do. Sorry, I missed that word.
I don't think I followed Mr. Gemstone. You have the right to religion.
I understand. I mean, in terms of making sure that it is a protected category.
Okay, so as Spike mentioned in the Constitution, where we gave the rights to religion, so the literal right to worship and have your religion, so it's protected in the Constitution.
Okay, and I assume things like hate speech along religion is protected. I mean, you can't perform hate speech, correct?
I would assume no form of hate speech is welcome on that.
I just want to be sure, right? Thank you very much.
Yes, sir,
if you
Mr.
don't mind, I know we touched on it, but I'm actually having a question come in from the FIFA, the Fountain Island Firearms Association. They're asking, what is it that the law, because I know you guys work as a collective, I mean, of course, right? You're putting your heads together to create something.
Yes,
so
sir.
what is it that you guys are doing to protect our rights as citizens to buy, sell, and trade firearms amongst each other, as long as, our records permit, right?
Absolutely. Excellent question. Would you like the candidates to answer this question, sir?
Sure. Can we start with Sharp, please?
Yes, sir. Not a problem. Mr. Sharp?
Thank you.
I do apologize. I was having a bit of an audio issue there. Could you repeat the question for me?
Sure. Yes, I can, sir. How can we ensure that we are protecting and enforcing the laws that are available for the buy, sell, and trade of firearms on the island as long as the backgrounds permit?
Sorry, maybe I'm not, do you have a specific concern about what would not be being respected about those?
So I think what I really want to get at here is, can you clarify to us how we can buy, sell, and trade firearms amongst each other legally without having to suffer penalties because we are law-abiding citizens with clean backgrounds?
So there is already laws established on, how owning a firearm, transporting a firearm, when you're allowed to use it and what scenarios. Unfortunately, currently there is not a store on island where you can purchase those from. But I would love to see some business proposals of someone that might be interested in establishing something like that. But yeah, that's...
Okay, so in your relative recommendation, the purchase of firearms legally would go through a private business.
Man, this must be bored
Personally,
hopping around on the bench.
I'm all for the businesses being run by the people of the island.
Okay, so
Hear,
as
hear.
far as we're concerned, we cannot have firearms until we have a proper business established, correct?
At this point in time, there's no legal way that I'm aware of to get one.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sharp.
Could you not just make your own? Oh God, here we go again.
Well, let's not worry about that at the moment.
It was a car, don't worry.
It's all good. Yep, they'll handle it.
Hope it wasn't my car.
So I wanted to read something out of the Constitution regarding the militia and right to bear arms. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall be preserved and shall not be infringed. That gives everybody the right to have their own weapon. Now, if you're talking about you have, or somebody has, a automatic weapon, that would be a felony charge, and they're selling automatic weapons on the street, that is going to be illegal. But I would absolutely love if there's not a gun store and me and you were like, hey, I'm looking to buy a pistol so I can make sure I'm safe for self-defense. We can go down to the police station, we can transfer ownership, and we can make the sale of the firearm from you to me legally. That would be great. As long as the firearm is legal and you as a citizen can carry that firearm legally, I don't see why we could not work towards something like that to have a law in place where we can make those adjustments. I know there's been talk of a firearms store opening on the island. Now I don't know the time frame on that. I don't know if it's still in the budget, but that would also be great. giving the citizens of Vernal another option to hunt and go out and enjoy the outdoors that we have on this island and be able to do things with more than a pistol.
I think we got time to go smoke.
Yes, it's a great
I think
question.
they'd be
and,
done
you
by
know,
the time we
both my
came back
tenants
in.
hit it perfectly, and I think they both have great ideas. And I'm extremely glad that we were able to get the right to bear arms in our newly formed constitution. Unfortunately, currently, I believe as the law stands, according to the Vernal General Statutes, we currently permit citizens the right to legally own a single semi-automatic handgun and a total of 3 magazines. We also allow for 1 additional handgun and a total of 1 more magazine being stored legally in their vehicle and or their other means of storage.
This guy
That
knows
said,
the
I
laws
think
too,
there
man.
is a lot of work to do, as stated, on the gun laws here on the island and the accessibility of guns. You know, I would welcome the Firearms Association, you know, meet with our government and our newly formed president and talk about these issues.
But I think I want
think it's
Moss to be
incredibly
the judge and him to be my fucking lawyer.
really,
You know what I'm saying?
understand the importance of the right to bear arms here on the island, and you know, we worked it into our constitution, and there's definitely more work to be done there. But I think, luckily for everybody here, we're all for it. So we all hope for a pretty good resolution there, and I welcome the association to bring this up with the government. And if it's through the judicial system as well, we're happy to enforce it as well.
Mr. Spike, see, and this is really all of you, but it seems that your only priority is the possession of firearms, right? I understand we all have the right to bear arms, especially if our backgrounds permit it, but let's talk about the reality of using your firearm in a self-defense situation. How can we ensure that we have proper investigations when it comes to the legality of those circumstances?
It's also a fantastic question, and frankly, there is no written law on that. And that's kind of part of my campaign. These things need to be written out, clearly documented, so that you, as a firearm owner, not only can go around feeling protected, but feeling safe, like, if I discharge this firearm, what's going to happen to me, right? So this kind of goes back to my earlier point of having procedures written down. There should be, you know, documentation about what exactly happens during a discharge of a firearm. You know, there is, to your point, there is nothing written in our laws, in our statutes, or in our Constitution about that. So, you know, I would love to welcome the association to actually come down and talk to us once we establish the Justice Department and work on those kind of documentation. I think it's a very important issue that needs to be addressed as soon as possible.
Thank you very much. I'd like this to be on record. I believe no matter what the outcome may be, for whoever is the judge, please host, you know, somewhat frequent times for us to come up and ask these questions, right? These are real quality of life issues, and I know we would all appreciate the assurance that these things are being fixed and worked on.
I fully agree, and you know, I speak for myself, but I also think my fellow candidates would agree as well. Our door is always open. You know, feel free to come down in person or send us an email. We, you know, a lot of the times we don't have eyes on all these issues, and as you guys are all aware, there's a ton more work to do, and you know, you guys bringing us these issues is very eye-opening and tells us what we need to work on as we build out this system. So we really appreciate you guys all coming down and asking these questions. To your point, it's very important.
Thank you very much.
Excellent questions. Who has the next question? We have time for maybe 1, maybe 2 more.
It's Mr. Doe again.
Yeah, sorry, Barry. I'm not going to get to ask you a question.
What's your question and who is it for?
I'd like to ask Mr. Moss a question regarding the last question that was asked and the statement made
Yeah, it's
by
been a really
Mr.
good
Moss.
debate.
He did bring up in our Constitution the right to bear arms shall not be infringed. However, it seems that right is already being infringed upon, in my opinion.
How?
Citizens not being able to have long guns to, say, hunt and whatnot, or to contribute to a well-regulated militia, that seems to already infringe upon the Constitution that you just duly enacted recently. What is your opinion on citizens having long guns, and why is the Constitution written the way it is if we are not allowed to own them?
you can own them. It's just they're not in the fucking game, dude.
I do know that we are working on getting some more firearms imported.
Yeah.
I don't know if we are.
That was a good way to say it, is imported, because...
to get some more variety of firearms imported to the island to make available for the citizens of the island. The law enforcement is not always around, and I can speak from this firsthand as I've experienced it. Having a van pull alongside of you while you are trying to do your daily diligence of making your money and going home and go to bed, being robbed by 4 armed criminals with AK-47s is not a good feeling. I truly believe every citizen should have the right to defend themselves properly, and I will emphasize properly. I'm not talking about a pistol with a 8-round capacity. I'm talking about something that they could actually defend themselves until law enforcement could arrive and handle the situation.
Okay. Another quick question for whoever, everybody or anybody. As it stands, as a former military veteran myself, we do not currently have any sort of military on the island of Vernal. And in my opinion, that's not necessarily a good thing because of the fact that we are very easily able to be invaded by somebody else, per se. Do we have a plan for a military? And if not, do we feel that the current enforcement of the law that we have now is able to withstand an invasion of another, say, island or country?
That'd be a crazy fucking RP thing.
I'd like to just field this for 1 second.
Just get
So
fucking
in our
straight up invaded.
Constitution, we did enact the ability for a existing military. So that is a card that is
Just home.
played. That said,
I know.
I'm going to let the candidates expand
Just
on
home
that.
front.
But being as that it was a constitutional implement, I wanted to preface that before statements were made. Does that make sense?
Yes, and then a quick follow-up for that. If a military is enacted, will the judges be able to, or government in general, be able to dispatch the military against citizens of Vernal in cases that need it?
Do you guys want to field this, or you want to take it?
I feel like this is more of a government question, Mr. Doe. I don't know from the judicial side of things how well I could really give you an answer pertaining to the law.
Mainly, would you sign a warrant allowing that?
Negative.
Or a law allowing that?
I don't think any of us would.
No, I can speak for everybody up here. Nobody would ever. None of my 2 candidates nor myself would sign a law or sign a warrant for the military to execute citizens of Vernal.
No, and nor would I myself.
Okay.
And honestly, nor would I think that any of our law enforcement officers would execute that warrant if they were given. To be fair.
Okay. That is all. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Doe.
Does anyone have another question?
I do want to just mention one thing about the Constitution really quick. I know this came up earlier.
What's up, UBKA? How you doing, brother?
This won't be really my closing statement. I just wanted to make a point earlier. Someone brought up a militia, and I just wanted to point them to Article 121 of the Constitution. You know, part of the right to bear arms is also recognizing that a well-regulated militia is allowed. So that is also addressed in the Constitution. So just wanted to make that known. You know, you guys feel free to read that over. I know it only came out right before this debate, so you haven't had a chance to read it all through. But that is in there, as well as some other, you know, slight things about quartering soldiers, even though, you know, obviously we're not going to have that issue come up. But, you know, these are addressed in the Constitution, so
This is a great turnout.
Over and send us any questions or inquiries you do have after you read it over.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Do any of you have any further questions before the candidates make their closing statements? Okay. I'd just like to say thank you for this time that you're here. After the candidates make their closing statements, we do have 1 or 2 formalities that we need to address, and then you guys will be released. So thank you for your patience, and again, without further ado, I'll have Mr. Sharp come down and begin his closing statement. Sure.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought he was a husk for a second.
Alright, thank you again for all coming out today. We definitely could not do any of this without the support of all of you and all of the law enforcement. And
Hey,
especially
yeah,
the hard
exactly,
work of,
dude. That's why I'm here to do this.
government.
For everybody else.
I do hope that you all get out there and vote, and if you don't vote for me, I do feel that both these candidates would also be an excellent choice. I don't think you could make a wrong choice today, so it really just depends on who you feel best fits your personal needs. And, yeah, be safe out there.
No, I don't think we're going to vote till tomorrow, if I remember
Mr.
right.
Spike, why don't you go next with your closing statement, sir?
Sure thing. I'm going to echo what Sharp just said. Thank you all for your time that you've taken today. Not just to listen to us, but to ask extremely thoughtful questions and really engage seriously with this whole process. That matters, and it says a lot about the people and how much they care about the direction of the island. You've heard a lot of
And the
different
voting will be on the
perspectives here
government
tonight,
website
but
as
one
well.
theme that kept coming up was the need for structure and clear rules, things written down so people don't have to guess where the lines are.
Or the Discord. I guess I can say that I'm not, like, talking to you in character, so I can say the Discord.
Clarity on paper is what protects
Just force a
everyone
habit.
involved, from you as the civilians to the officers and to the court systems themselves. The role of the judiciary isn't to improvise or react emotionally, it's to provide stability, written standards, defined authority, and clear processes on how rights are
Got a new
protected and how power
military
is
man.
kept in check over the long term. This election is not about personality or
That stuff
performance
gives
tonight.
people-
It's about who you all trust to take the time to build those fundamentals and those foundations carefully, apply the law thoughtfully, and to treat it with responsibility.
Exactly, buddy.
With the seriousness that it truly deserves. I appreciate all the questions, the discussion, and the respect shown throughout this debate. To my candidates, I wish you both luck. You both are extremely respectful and well-articulated men. And thank you all for being here today and taking this decision seriously.
Man, this has been a long debate. If anybody is hungry, there is a McDougal's. There's some McDougal's across the street. There's a blue van over there. Talk to Mr. Gemstone. He can get you guys some food and water. I know we've been sitting here a while. Going off what my two candidates have already said, my running mates. Thank you guys. Thank you, Torrin, and all of those powers that be that put this together for us. I appreciate seeing everybody here, a lot of familiar faces. One thing I forgot to mention in my opening statement, and I also forgot to mention with the gun laws, is we are working on the licensed gun licenses in general. So when those gun licenses come into play, things may change also. You know, I'll obviously be pushing for more than a handgun. Beyond that, I look forward to speaking with you guys at any point. If you ever need anything, reach out to me, even past today. If I am not elected, I will still be around to help out however way I can. Thank you. Thank you. You guys have a good time.
Yeah.
Excellent job. Thank you to all the candidates. Thank you so much for everyone staying. We have one last formality to get to. As I mentioned earlier, the PR office has now become the office of the presidency. And in doing so, we must swear in this new office in front of all of you here, great citizens of Pa. Here in front of me, I have the newly written Constitution. So I'm going to bring Chief Deputy Marshal Aristotle down, and he is going to swear myself into office. And then going forward, I'll have some closing statements for myself and for the debate as a whole.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Chief Deputy Marshal Aristotle Christos. It's great having you all here. I appreciate you guys taking the time to be involved with your local government, and I appreciate the law enforcement here as well as the EMS taking the time to make sure that everyone's safe. It's my honor to do the swearing in of the newly elected president. The president, before entering upon the duties of his office, shall take an oath of affirmation that he will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the Republic.
I still can't believe that I was almost the fucking president. That's crazy.
The duties pertaining to the office of the president. So, Mr. President, without further ado, I'm going to have you place your hand on the Constitution right here. I state your name.
I, Torrin Truepath,
I swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution and laws of the Republic of Vernal.
the Constitution and laws of the Republic of Vernal.
I will faithfully discharge
That I will faithfully discharge
the duties of my office,
the duties of my office,
President of the Republic of Vernal.
as the President of the Republic of Vernal.
One hell of a wild ride for sure, Bob.
Congratulations, Torin. For first president of Vernal, everybody.
Yeah, Torin! That was almost me.
Yes, sir, it was. Yes, and it might still be you. So
I don't know, man.
I'd like to state that this Constitution that we have here, it's essentially an extension of my opening values, right? Of everything that we agreed on. It allows you the ability to have rights. It allows all of us the ability to exist in our own self and pursue the things that we want to pursue. Now, I would like to mention that the people that stand behind me today that had this debate with you, they're not just the attorneys that are applying to run for this Chief Justice. They're the founding fathers of this Constitution. And I'd also like to commend Lieutenant Castor as well, who was a massive help in creating this Constitution, right? So, oh, sorry, he's the chief deputy. Forgive me. The positions changed. Forgive me. The deputy chief. He's also a founding father of this Constitution. Please forgive me for the incorrect rank. I demoted him by accident.
Demoted him by accident.
Open up the Constitution when you have time and read it. There's a lot of really good things in here about bail, about the new prison system, about your new laws as far as gun owners, business owners, and just in general citizens of the country. So there's a lot of information in there that opens up the world and kind of expands us to where we can take on new challenges and new opportunities and kind of grow together. That's all I have for you guys today. I would like to say thank you again for everyone coming out. This position that I'm in doesn't change anything. I'm still the same Torin. I'm not getting paid. I'm still doing the same things that I did before. You can come down to the PR office and get business loans or talk to me and chill by the fire. Nothing changes as far as that goes. I love you all, and thank you for coming to the debate, and get home safe. Thanks for all the LEOs who are here. Thank you for providing food and water for everybody. And if there's anything else you guys need from these guys, feel free to reach out to them in the community or via email, and we'll see you around.
Hell yeah.
Thank you,
Woo woo.
Mr. President.
Thank you, sir.
How long's the term, buddy?
Forever.
Infinitesimal. That's right. All right, Mr. Officers. How do you want us to leave?
Single file. Just get out of it.
Everyone's got a cartwheel back to their cars.
Cartwheel.
That was good, man. That was good.
Why is everybody still sitting here? Oh, I think some of these people went inactive. I think almost all of them did. I know Yippee-Ki-Yay here. He was in my Gator Tube chat, so he said he was running errands.
Officer.
I think these people will eventually come back.
There's a thing over there.
Oh, little swamp puppy. Hey, little swamp puppy. How you doing, buddy?
Can I pet it?
You could try. Hey, swamp puppy.
Your voice box is broken. Can I pet the alligator?
Here's some fish buttholes for you, swamp puppy.
Does he have his shots? If so, I'll take the risk.
Do you like fish buttholes, little puppy?
Okay, I'll just...
Man, this ain't little.
Take a look.
Oh, I've seen bigger.
Yeah, I've seen way bigger. There's like a 20-foot one somewhere I've seen.
Yeah.
Mr. Gator Jr. Have a good night,
Scared
Mr.
the heck
Gator
out of
Jr.
me.
I'm gonna get a little bit closer.
I've been chased by one of these things.
Officers, thank you all for your time. Thank you for keeping us safe today.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'm just dropping some food for you, Mr. Gator.
Yes, sir. Thank you, officer.
Have a good one. We love you, Gator. Or Richard, maybe. Or... Oh, where do I exit?
Right through here, sir.
But there's a car in the way.
If you happen to see what the fuck just happened down
Alrighty. Thank you, sir. You too. Is that Benson?
Yes, sir.
Hey, appreciate everything you did for us today. Thank you so much for helping me out and talk with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for being here, and
Yeah, of
good
course.
luck on the fishing, man. I know
Hell yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, I'm sure we'll see you around, officer. You have a good rest of your night.
You too. Just also say too, if you ever need anything, please reach out.
Oh, of course. Of course. Same goes for you. You know, I back the boys in blue 100%. At my restaurant, we're going to have all kinds of events for y'all, so I'm excited for it.
Thank you, sir. That's awesome.
Torin? Was that Torin? Oh. I'm going to leave before something happens. Interesting. Oh no, I hope they're not killing Yippee-ki-yay. They're killing people in there, bro. People went AFK, so be careful.
That goes to my food bill.
Did Tony and everybody leave? Motherfuckers left me here.
Well, you know, it's not a competition every single day, and every about an hour I gotta go eat. And you probably have 100 freaking...
Oh god, here comes a bunch of naked... Oh lord, why is there so many naked people? Holy shit. There's an army of husks. This is insane. A bunch of streakers. Get the tuna ready for the naked rin.
My naked brother's here. As soon as you guys get some pants on, stop by the food truck here and get you some free food. Sponsored by Mr. Moss.
Yeah, that was quite the naked mile, am I right? Hey, have a good one, Marcus. Appreciate you.
Hey, do you know when I can talk to Moss?
As soon as he's ready, I think he'll be out. He'll probably talk to whoever's still here.
Whoa, flashbang.
I know for sure he needs to talk to you.
Me?
But Garrett, I'll make sure you get your chance to.
All right, I'll stay around then. I was gonna go fishing, but I can stick around.
There's people getting tased left and right, dude.
Yeah, it's all the husks. They're clearing it out. I can go check.
Hey, did you see the new girl that works for the MPS?
Oh god. I said that out loud, oops.
That sounded like it hurt. You might just want to beat him with the tasers.
This man here is at the bank IRL. He will be back soon. Yippee-ki-yay here. I don't know if he's a husk yet. Looks like you're still here though, so.
There we go. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, boys in blue. Have a good rest of your days.
Hey, thank you for attending.
Hell yeah.
Are you ready, bro?
Everyone's time to quit.
Alright, I'm leaving, so. You're not a husk? Okay, good.
Man, they should turn these lights off.
Why, are they bothering you?
No, because it can affect...
Oh, performance?
So many.
Do you know of Valeria?
Yeah. B?
Yeah.
Do you know where she is?
No, I do not.
But she's on the island right now, right?
Yeah, she runs the bar.
Yeah, I know, but
And EMS.
I need to speak to her.
I couldn't. This is Riley,
right
which is pretty close.
She's behind you.
Oh, she's literally behind you.
She's behind you.
I heard my name. You're moving
Yes.
across the whole island.
Valeria, it's me, Rami Ahmed Kanabawi. Do you know me?
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
can we talk later? I actually need to go right now. But
it's important. It's about my brother. He's you know, he was on the island, and now he has like issues.
How's your day been, Riley?
With the list, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Getting by? Hell yeah, yippee I'm
Figure
down.
out what I want to eat for lunch
Oh,
slash
dude.
dinner.
Damn, that's what I gotta figure out too. I didn't even fucking been here for hours. I need to go eat too. I haven't even ate all day.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm probably about to go grab some food and water on the island. Go walk myself in the HQ.
Yeah, right.
I joined the naked run.
Grandpa.
There's about 20 of us all naked running here.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I got a picture of it.
Brad's Husk Apocalypse.
Yeah. There's an army of... It was the Naked Mile.
I was going to clock out, so, you know, the island decided to do it for me.
Yep.
Secured my gear in the back, so...
Yeah, they're pretty...
Husk out in the house.
Don't blame you.
I'm going back to fishing.
That's exactly right.
I got a big load at the moment.
I can give you a big load.
If you're one of the people
Please don't.
putting multiple rods down, be careful how many you use.
Nope. I would never.
Oh, I know
I'm
there's...
only using one rod.
Yeah, they're good. I know there are some people who are, and they want to wear the rule.
Some people were using like 10.
Yes,
Which is just like, come on, you know that's Bell RP, come on.
Yes, I had 3 down, and then there was 2 other people with 3 down. Because I feel like, no, that's
Yeah.
a realistic number to have cast out.
It's fair, but yeah, yeah. Maybe
We decided that to put it into the chat to see if it was allowed, and we got no response, so we kept going.
Got you.
And then I notified Richard this morning, and he was saying, you know, don't do it too badly. They might end up keeping it, but limiting it to like
Just-
3.
yeah.
And bringing the fish market price down a little bit.
Ah, damn it, that'll fuck my restaurant over.
Yes,
No,
but at least,
2's a
you
good
know,
number.
I mean, like with a good group of 6 people, you could have a very good operation.
Oh
with
yeah,
multiple
definitely.
rods.
Yeah, I was just joking. Yeah, it would definitely help.
I mean, solo fishing, it gets pretty bad. I mean, like, what would you say, 2.5 hours, 3 hours to fill a van?
Yeah.
With one rod? Give or take.
Right. Well, and hopefully when they get the upgraded rods in too, that'll help, because then it'll cut it down to like 30 seconds. But still, I get the point.
Yes.
I guess I gotta go find Mayor Moss. He wanted to talk to me.
Apparently somebody had more than 30 down at a time.
Oh my god.
Yes, they were smited.
That's who got smited. Oh shit, that's fucking funny. That's crazy work. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at that point, you're doing that on purpose. You know full well you're doing wrong. Like I could see 1 or 2, or I never even thought about doing that. I just started fishing like normal. I never even thought to
I didn't notice, like I dropped it and it said cast, and I was like,
like interesting, yeah.
and it worked, so I was like,
Yeah, that's crazy. I never would have even thought to do that. That's crazy.
It's pretty crazy. You can't do it on boats though, unfortunately. They
Oh,
just, like,
really?
you place it down on the boat and it goes vertical and just floats away in the water.
Yeah, because the boats aren't like a actual ground. Mm-hmm.
No, if we could get boats and like actually put the rods in, like
That's what I'm
holders on the
saying.
boats,
Yeah,
that'd be
holders on the side of the fishing boats. That'd be fucking
Then
sick.
you could pay for like an expensive boat, you know, maybe
Right.
like 2-3 million, and that was the purpose of the boat.
Yeah, you're part of the problem, you
mass
PK.
commercial fishing
That's
boat
funny
sort
though.
of thing.
Hey, nobody knew better, so it's
Maybe they
alright.
could implement some sort of netting system for things like crabs. Or
Oh,
something
that'd be
like that.
sick. Set out crab traps.
Yes.
Well, normally
Things
when
like
you go
that.
on the boat, you have heaps of rods.
Yes. Look at the vessel go. I guess the huscation ended everything.
Yep, I guess it's over, huh? I gotta go find Mr. Moss somewhere, wherever he went. You still there, Yippee-ki-yay. I don't think anybody's gonna hurt you.
Oh, no, you can't. You can't do anything to anyone's husk.
Yeah, he's not even a husk. He just went to the bank real quick because he thought the debate was gonna take longer, and so he was in my chat, and he's like, "Oh shit!" So he's trying to get back in time. So he shouldn't be a husk. He should be able to just stand up and walk out.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, you can't do anyone to anyone's husk anymore.
Yeah.
So that's why it didn't
Which is
really matter.
which is fair.
how
So you
long
can't
it
like steal their shit because it is a bug, you know. So it'd be like exploiting a bug.
Well, people would have stolen police gear and stuff. But
Yeah, exactly. And you just got away with it
especially
easily.
here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like. I'm gonna walk out of here before anybody thinks I'm trying to steal their police gear. I would never do such a thing. All right.
We've got a lot of people in the lobby at the moment.
Oh shit! Really? They must have swapped over there.
We were nearly at 50 before.
Shit. That's crazy, man.
I'm gonna go get me some pants.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck happened to your pants?
So I husked, and then I
Oh.
lost my actual pants. And
Oh
then I
shit.
husked like 2 more times. So I've just lost my pants over and over again.
It happens. That's what I'm wondering too.
I want some more information.
He wants to talk to me, but he didn't tell me where he is.
He was my favorite candidate by far.
Oh yeah, Mr. Boss is the boss.
He's the only one who didn't go around saying, I echo everything they said.
It's true. Yeah, dude, that's insane for sure. I guess I'm just going back into Fountain. Yeah, dude, Richard's gonna put in so much fucking work to this shit. Like, we met him on the island together by fishing. We all were fish fucking friends, and Barry and Duke and all of them, man. We all started fishing. And now, look at us, they're all law enforcement, and Richard's a dev, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy how long the journey's been and how we've all came up. I'm a restaurant owner, you know, like we're all making moves, and I don't know, it just feels good to see everybody's story play out, you know? Scusi. I believe I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna have to catch, have a unique bag. Oh, nice. Well, hopefully you're still there when you get back. Should be, though, as long as you ate and drank before you left. What the fuck? Is that a red Crown Vic? What the hell? Didn't even know that was an option. Kinda want it. Yeah, we're probably gonna end this here. I need to take a break, smoke, and eat. That was quite a long debate, but it was really fun. It was cool getting all the information from everybody, seeing their different perspectives. It sounds like we're in good hands regardless. And yeah, just like my brother just said in the chat, if you are loving this video, you liked it, please leave a like on the stream. It helps us out, you know, and please subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. It helps a real small channel like us out. We're not very big, so, you know, Teller's looking at you. You're watching 30 naked people run down the street. That's fucking funny, yippee-ki-yay. Hell yeah, much love, y'all. I'll be on later probably, so anybody wants to catch me, I'm sure you'll find me on the beach fishing. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's been one hell of a ride. Have a good night, rest of y'all. Have a good rest of y'all nights. Bye-bye.